everyone. Welcome back. This is episode 2 of Meant to Be podcast. I'm Alex, one of your hosts, and
I'm Johnny.
And we're so happy to have you back. Day 2, so still trying to figure out all the kinks, working out, all the details, but I think we're getting better day by day, so hopefully today will be a little better than yesterday. We've got the Munchkin with us again, so sorry if you hear any baby noises in the background.
Yeah, she's very active right now.
Now that we've started this, I have a feeling she's going to be with us more days than not.
Yeah.
At least till she gets to the age where she can entertain herself.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we've only got a little while till she has to eat again, so we got to bang out this episode.
Yeah. It'll be a nice, quick one and straight to the point.
Okay, sure. Let's see. See how much, talking we do in between topics here.
Yeah.
But we've got a nice little list of topics we came up with for today. They're all kind of seasonal, so we're kind of getting into fall here. It's mid to late September, so fall is our favorite season by far.
Talking about fall, before we continue.
What?
My whole entire life, I've been lied to.
What?
I thought I was a fall baby, okay?
Oh, your birthday?
Yeah. I thought my birthday was like fall. It is not in the fall, ladies and gentlemen. It is in the freaking summer.
It is, yep.
Because fall
Same
doesn't
for me.
start.
I thought I was a summer baby, and I'm actually a spring baby. Summer starts after my birthday.
Wow.
Yeah, the
What is
seasons
life?
are very different than you think. I guess it also probably depends on where you live, though, too. Because I feel like the weather kind of dictates when you think, like, the seasons start.
Well, yeah, for us, like, I picture fall, you go back to school and everything.
Yeah.
Like when I was growing up, like
Which
late
would have
August.
been in, like, August, yeah.
Second or third week of August, you're going back to school.
Yeah.
So by the time we were already in school, like my birthday will come up again
Yeah.
at the beginning of the year. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm a fall baby.
Yeah, same for me. I always pictured, I'm mid-June, so I always thought of that as being summer because you were out for school by then, so it felt like summer, but no, technically we are spring and summer babies, not summer and fall babies.
That is crazy. What is life?
But yeah, so fall has officially started.
Yes.
We're in fall.
No.
We're not?
Not yet. 21st.
Oh, what's today? Today's
18th.
only the 18th. Okay, so we still have a couple of days left before fall starts. But yeah, I feel like we've started to kind of get into the fall spirit. One of the first things we did, which this might be a hot topic, people might think we're kind of crazy for this. We decorated for Halloween like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
We sure did.
I'm pretty sure it was like the first weekend in September, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we started a trend because now everybody in the neighborhood started decorating.
Yeah, they did. They slowly picked up on us, and like our neighbors like slowly put up 1 or 2 Halloween things. Now there's like 4 or 5 houses that are decorated for Halloween.
On our same street, so.
Yeah, we're trendsetters.
Yeah.
Not followers. Yeah.
Doing something right.
But Halloween has always been my favorite. So I appreciate that you're down to be a Halloween freak with me because I love everything about fall, Halloween. I mean, yeah, I guess you could kind of decorate for fall. Not as fun as decorating for Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, like, we always loved the holidays growing up and being up north. It was a big thing to go, like, trick-or-treating, obviously, with everybody from school.
Yeah.
Because when I was in high school, we used to, like, dress up to the nines, go trick-or-treat, and then, like, go hang out in front of somebody's house and like, eat candy and chit-chat or whatever.
Yeah. So we actually used to trick-or-treat in my grandparents' neighborhood because the neighborhood that we grew up in, it was a lot of, like, older folks. Like, there weren't really a lot of other kids in the neighborhood. We lived on a dead-end street, which was great. Like, we could play in the street, do whatever. Like, we were the very last house, which was awesome, but there wasn't a whole lot of trick-or-treating in our neighborhood. My grandparents lived in a neighborhood that was with an elementary school. So we always, like, they would be our first stop. We'd, like, get dressed and then we'd go over there and, like, knock on their front door and trick-or-treat with them and then go in and show them our costumes and everything. And then we'd go trick-or-treat in their neighborhood and we would rack up on some candy.
I remember I used to take, like, a, one of the big pillowcases, like the king-size pillow? I used to walk around one of those. like bags.
Okay, here's another question I've always had. So I've lived in lots of apartments throughout my life, and obviously you grew up in the city, so like you lived in an apartment, right? Did you trick or treat in apartment buildings?
I sure did.
I have tried every single time I've lived in an apartment, alone, like with other people, college, after college. I always bought candy for Halloween because I love Halloween. I want trick-or-treaters. I left my lights on outside. I would decorate. I had bags of candy. I'm pretty sure over the course of like at least 5 years, I think I maybe had 2 trick-or-treaters come to my apartment. Why would you not trick-or-treat in an apartment complex?
That's a good question. I mean, in New York, you really don't have a choice. Everything is apartments.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's different in New York, but...
Even the bodegas and supermarkets will give you candy.
Oh, really? That's cute.
You would just go dress up, trick or treat. Even when like I left school,
full-size candy bars?
No, they'll give you like the 5 cents candy or whatever.
The crappy candy that nobody wanted.
If you went to a house and they give you like a Snickers bar or like a Kit Kat or something,
that
like a full size, they were like, yo, these people are rich.
Yeah, those are the nice houses.
They got money.
Yeah, because candy is not cheap. We learned that last year buying candy just for our house. But
oh man, and they started early, like here in this neighborhood. Layla, you're right. You're all right, girl.
All right, so trick-or-treating.
Yeah, so when we went to a house and they had like the big candy size, you know, like, and we was like, yo, these people got moolah.
Yeah, we're coming back here.
Yeah. And like I said, like in New York, when I used to like leave school and stuff like that, we used to go to school dress up. Because it's public school, so you were allowed to dress up. They used to tell you that you were allowed to, as long as it was nothing too crazy. Even in high school was the same, but like when I used to get on the bus with my mom and stuff, like, you know, you trick-or-treated with the like dude driving the bus and he'll give you candy. He'll have a ball of candy. Yeah, it was kind of cool.
Yeah, I feel like most people though, or the more popular holiday to like go all out for is Christmas. I feel like across the board most people would say Christmas. And like growing up, we decorated for like all holidays. Obviously bigger for like Halloween and Christmas than some of the smaller holidays. But I just love Halloween. I don't know what it is. I just have like a pull towards Halloween and fall.
Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, I just love it. I don't know. And it's so funny because I don't like horror movies.
But growing up, Halloween I did not. Is more like fun.
Yeah, I think that's why maybe I like it. I don't know. I think...
It's like scary but fun. Like a fun scary.
Yeah, I think inner me or like my previous life, I think I was like goth or something. Like...
I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see the dark eyeshadows and
black nails.
Hair.
Yeah.
You should try to do like a Wednesday theme. Like all gothed out for Halloween. That'd
for our
cool.
Halloween episode, we could do that.
Oh, that'd be cool. I forgot we could probably do a Halloween episode.
Yeah, we could dress up.
Hell yeah.
But, yeah, so Halloween, we love it. We're already decorated for it. I have a few like fall things, but not much. So we're basically going to be decorated for Halloween all of September and October. And then we'll probably just roll into Christmas after that.
Pretty much.
I mean, I don't really have anything like for Thanksgiving necessarily, so.
Well, when we talked about like starting to decorate, we feel like, you know, you decorate for Halloween October, first week of October. Then you take everything down.
It's only up for like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, you take everything down like November 1st, like the very next day, you know, and start like Thanksgiving stuff or like Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not up for long enough for all the crap you got to put out.
Yeah. And decorations are so expensive too. Like I want them to be up. I want to enjoy them, like them not be boxed up for forever, you know.
Yeah. They're already got to be put away for a whole year.
Yeah, and we finally bought one of my favorite decorations this year. We finally bit the bullet and we bought one of the 10 or 12 foot skeletons for out front.
We sure did.
Took us a little while to put it together, but we got it finally.
Yeah, these directions were not directioning.
Or maybe our brains weren't braining, one of the two.
I don't know. Something was going on.
I don't know.
You ever get the directions that don't make sense and you're like, bro, that doesn't go that way. What the heck? This is stupid.
Yeah, this is wrong. These directions are not right.
Yeah. It turns out the directions were right.
They were wrong. Yeah, we were wrong.
Yeah, we were backwards.
We got it though.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fun. I'm excited to see kids like looking at that.
Going back to the direction thing. Okay, so the skeleton obviously has a left foot and a right foot. but it doesn't tell you if it's the left foot or right foot if you're like looking at it or like
Or
you're
standing
the skeleton.
behind it.
Or
Yeah.
you're the skeleton. So then you try to put it together as if you're the skeleton.
I was the person. I'm always the direction reader in our household, so I read directions and he puts them together. I love putting things together, so like even if you weren't here, like I could do it. I don't care. I've always enjoyed that. But I always read the directions.
So we was like, okay, is it like if you're the skeleton? No. It was ass backwards. If you were looking at the skeleton, that's how they had the damn
make
directions.
sense to me.
We were like, yo, this is
I
dumb.
would have thought it was if you were the skeleton. If you were standing behind it, like looking out, like the skeleton is,
like
your
POV.
right foot would be their right foot.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
But it's fine.
We figured it out.
Yeah.
It'll be do we save the backwards ass instructions for next year?
No, we might just be winging it. I don't know. Did we get rid of the box?
Yeah.
The directions probably went with the box. That's my guess.
It'll be a fun project.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But so, what other fall activities have we done so far?
We went to my first football game.
Your first football game.
Second time tailgating.
Yes.
So that was pretty cool. It was a fun experience. We brought pretty much everything. My wife here is like as she said in the episode previously, she's a neat freak. She likes to have everything down to the T. And 1 second, the baby is being a baby. Here you go, girl. You want the passy? Here you go. Sure, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Take a nap. So she had a list. We put everything in the car. We had to bring her to
I love a list.
the in-laws, and it was fun. It was great. Parking was a little expensive, more than I thought it was going to be.
So first of all, just basics. We went to a University of South Carolina Gamecock game, which is at Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Been a Gamecock fan my whole life. Johnny did not grow up like specifically tied to
Any team.
certain teams, but growing up in the South, of course, college football is life. So once fall comes around, Saturdays are for football. And Sundays too if you're an NFL fan, but a little more Saturdays for college. So when we first started dating, like 4 years ago now, we went to a game, but we didn't have tickets. So we just tailgated with my siblings, and that was fun, but it was also like the end of November. It was like the very last home game, regular season game. So it was freezing. And it's just not the same to just go and tailgate and not go into the game and get to see all of the atmosphere and the build up and the lead up to everything.
Yeah.
And of course the actual game itself. So this time we did it all. We had tickets thanks to my brother. Shout out to Cody for the tickets.
Hell yeah. It was a good time.
And we went and tailgated. My brother, his wife, one of my other sisters, one of our nieces. We did the whole thing. We brought the tent, the tables, chairs, some food, of course some drinks. Did it all. Got there as early as we could, lined up. Got some parking. Parking was expensive.
It was expensive.
$70 for a parking pass.
That was crazy. We was like, wow, $70.
It was expensive. I mean, now granted, it was pretty primo parking. It was pretty good parking.
It was like almost right in front of the stadium, so it was great.
It was close by. I mean, the bathrooms were porta potties, but they were fine. So yeah, we had some tailgating. Brought a football.
What I'm gonna say about tailgating that I did like prefer parking for like the Panthers up here in Charlotte for a while, and I just found it on because people can start if you're not drinking and you allow around people that drink, it's kind of annoying,
Well, I think it's different if you're around people that are like shit faced.
But
that's one thing.
These MFs will come and get blasted.
Yeah.
Throwing the football, and I'm telling them like, yo, watch out with the cars and stuff like that, but. They didn't care. They was there to get messed up and go to the game drunk as hell. Yeah. But going and tailgating, it was kind of cool. And then you get to people watch, which was very interesting.
We love people watching.
The amount of...
I love judging. Love judging some outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were... it's crazy. Like, I feel like you should have a friend that tells you like, yo, you sure you want to wear that outside?
I don't know. I see both sides of it. Like, yes, do I think there are certain, like, times when someone should be like, I don't know if that's the best look or the most attractive or the most flattering? Yes. But on the other hand, I also think, like, if you have the confidence to wear it, then, like, who am I to stop you?
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, if you guys don't know, like, we're referring to, like, ladies getting dressed, because guys, they wear the same stuff.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. And then I was very surprised when I saw people, like, guys, like, well dressed to go to a football game, and you were like, well, it's the South. They had these nice fancy boots, some khakis, a polo shirt tucked in, and I was like, damn, you're going to the game, bro? I would have came in, like, shorts, freaking sneakers, and, like, a t-shirt or whatever. But, hey.
Yeah, it's a wide range. It's a wide range for sure. You're going to get everything from, like you said, like, athletic clothing all the way to, like, full suits.
Yeah, that's crazy. But it was definitely interesting seeing all of that. And then all the stuff that people bring, it was crazy. People had TVs, grills.
Big speaker systems. Lots of footballs being thrown. Cornhole. Lots of drinking games, like on tables and flip cup and beer pong, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think tailgating is probably like what I could consider equivalent of how I go to a car meet. Like, the car meet itself is fun, but meeting up with your friends and driving to the place is like more fun than actually going to
it's the whole experience. Yeah, it's not just like the game or just the meet or just the show or whatever. It's definitely about like the whole experience for sure. It would not be the same to just drive up and like go into the stadium for the game, like right at game time.
I mean, there were people that did that as we were like cleaning up and putting everything away to go to the stadium before the game started. There was like people that pulled up, got out the car, and walked straight to the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of those people are either... We were parked in, like, the kind of handicap, like, section because they were tickets that hadn't been sold to, like, season ticket holders. So they were kind of, like, extra, like, parking passes that they were selling day of. So we were just kind of hoping that there would be parking available there. So I think a lot of people that show up, like, last minute and just walk into the game probably are... people that have a harder time being mobile, they're not there to like walk around a lot and like see all the sights. They could be season ticket holders and maybe they only tailgate for some of the games, maybe they don't want to do every single one. Or, maybe they just had something going on earlier in the day and they were like, I still want to go to the game,
Yeah. But, what was I going to say? The whole experience inside the stadium, I thought it was cool. And then the leaving the parking lot was a shit show. There's like everybody for themselves, like the Wild Wild West.
But that's pretty much how it is. You've also not been to a lot of concerts or anything before either. So any like really large gathering, I mean, South Carolina Stadium I think holds like 80,000 plus people. So you're talking all those people plus people who come and just tailgate like we did the first time and don't have tickets at the game. So you're talking about like probably 100,000 people in, a few square miles of each other, all trying to leave at the exact same time, basically. So it's a lot.
But I do give like, props to like the police and whoever like organizes the people leaving and stuff. Because they shut everything down all the way out almost to the highway. So all the lanes were like pointing
going away from the stadium,
From the stadium. So everything, like, we moved out like pretty quick.
Yeah.
But getting to those lines, it was like, get in where you can and just, be aware of your surroundings pretty much.
Yeah, you got to be careful because there's some people out there who will...
we almost got hit.
Nudge their way in there. Yeah.
They try to debo their way in, and I'm like, all right, bro, you're gonna have to hit me if you want to cut me off.
You have to like be aggressive, but also be aware of your surroundings for sure. I thought you were gonna let that guy hit us. Honestly, you didn't want to back down.
No, I wasn't gonna back down. I said, nah, fam, we gonna fight right here, bro. You're gonna hit me. I got insurance.
But it wasn't too bad. I think we made it out of the parking lot in like 20 minutes, maybe. Yeah. It wasn't that terrible. But we also left a little before the game was over because the game was terrible. It was awful. But
unfortunately, they lost. It was a
bit of an ass whooping.
Yeah, it was.
But the game itself was fun, and I was excited for you to like get to see the whole entrance and the lights and the atmosphere and the videos and just being in the stadium with all those people and, the rally towels and, just the entire experience. Get some sandstorm going. Sounds just like it, babe. Just like it.
I practiced.
But yeah, so overall it was a fun experience, and I think football is absolutely a fall necessity. It's got to be on the list, I think, if you're trying to check off some fall activities.
Yeah.
So that was a good one. What are some other of our favorite fall activities that we do?
We go to the, it's not a pumpkin patch, but like the Windy Hills, I think is what it's called here.
Oh, like the orchard. Yeah. Yeah. We usually go there. They have like the cider and the apple donuts and some live music
which I'm
sometimes.
looking forward to. Them donuts
I think
are
it's
so
open
delicious.
soon, or
yeah, they're opening pretty soon.
Yeah, it might already be. But we usually do that. We usually also go to a pumpkin patch, get some pumpkins.
We like to go to Asheville because it's the Blue Ridge Parkway. If you've never been, for the color of leaves, beautiful.
Yeah, Asheville, Boone, anything kind of in that area.
Yep.
Linville. We want to go back to Linville Falls because that's
where
the
we got engaged.
Yeah, that's the winery where Johnny proposed. So we'd love to go back and do that and bring the Munchkin with us. So hopefully we'll get to do that in the next month or 6 weeks or so.
Yeah, we talked about going like last year when you were pregnant, but it wasn't gonna be as fun because you wasn't gonna be able to drink.
Well, yeah, I couldn't drink, and I don't remember why else, but I mean, everything up in Asheville in that area is in pretty good driving distance from us, so it's definitely doable for a day trip. We've done it plenty of times. We usually do it a couple of times every fall.
Yeah.
So
like
we've gone by ourselves, we've gone with friends, we've gone with family. Like, it just kind of depends on what's going on. But we'll usually just shoot out a text, be like, hey, everybody, this is what we're doing. If anyone wants to join, like, come on.
Yep.
So we'll probably do that a few times. Yeah.
It'll definitely be fun and different now that we have the baby. But it shouldn't be as different. It's just now that we have a toddler.
Yeah, we're definitely getting used to, like, taking her places. And we always said, like, even before we got pregnant, that we were going to be the type of parents that, like...
Your life doesn't stop because you had a kid.
Right. Like, we're going to keep doing fun things. Obviously, there are certain things you can't do with a child. I understand that. But in general... Like, we want to keep living our lives, and we want her to join us for those adventures. Like, why not? I mean, unless it's something that she's not allowed to do.
Or if we want to take the Z out whenever it's finished.
Yeah.
That would be the only thing. But other than that, like, I think she could. I mean, honestly, if our kid can't come, don't invite me. Because I'll be like, sorry, bro. I have limit, like... It's going back to, like, what kind we talked about yesterday. Like, we have limited time with each other once you start working again a little bit.
Yeah.
So, like, I know normally we had, like, Sundays together. So I used to tell my friends, even before we had the baby, like, hey, Sundays is Alex's day. I'm sorry. So, like, don't hit me up on Sunday to try to do something.
Yeah.
The occasional time that you wanted to go do a car thing, that was cool. But other than that, we used to go do other things. Because it was the only day we had off together.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should, get her used to things, and the more we bring her out and let her experience the world, the better she'll be, the more social she'll be, and I think it'll be good for her.
Yeah.
So we're going on a little trip this weekend, bringing her with us, our first little overnight trip other than to, like, visit family. So
yeah,
we'll recap that on another episode, maybe next week or something. We'll see how our first trip goes.
I got a story for the next episode. I just got to remember to mention it because
we'll write it on our list.
Yeah, we're going by the beach, and there was a beach story.
Okay,
so
we'll hang on to that one for next time.
It was pretty funny.
All right, so let's see. We've talked about football. We've talked about Halloween and decorating. We've talked about some of our favorite fall activities. How about we've had to get used to forming our own, like, traditions and deciding how to split the holidays between different families and different locations?
Yeah, that's always seemed to be, like, a hard topic because, like, people seem to forget, like, when, like, you and I, we got married. We started our own family. It's not like I joined your family or you joined mine.
Yeah.
So, like, like, some in-laws don't understand that we got to start doing our own thing, and then go over there if we can and if we have time, obviously, because we both are adults now. We both work.
Yeah.
So
I think our families have been good, though, about understanding and respecting that, and, like, getting, you know, if we can't be there for everything, or, you know, if we want to do our own stuff at home, like, they're good with that. They understand that we're, like, building our own family and starting our own tradition. So thankfully we don't have, you know, families that have, like, gotten mad at us or, like, pressured us into things. But it's definitely been a new experience for us to, like, kind of figure out on our own, like, how we want to do things. And
yeah,
you know,
how to navigate. Luckily for us, like, so, like, Latinos and, like, you know, I'm speaking for Dominicans at least, maybe Puerto Ricans, we celebrate, like, the 24th, let's say for December, you know, like, they do a big party the 24th, you know, they roast a pig or whatever.
so Christmas Eve is a bigger deal than Christmas
It's a bigger
Day.
deal than, like, Christmas. You just kind of wake up, have leftovers, and you kind of open presents, you know, and people will come by and do, like, is it caroling? Is that what it's called?
Like Christmas carols singing.
They'll come by and then they bring, like, instruments and then do, like, like
Like a whole band out there.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. They used to do this in the Bronx, okay?
Really?
Pots and
They'd
pans.
go door to door, like in apartments?
Door to door in the apartments, like your friends or whatever. They'll come with a bunch of pots and pans.
Oh,
and
that's
start
fun.
banging and, like, da-da-da, and they start singing, like, Christmas music and stuff. And you're like, holy crap, what is going on?
That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had Christmas carolers at any house I've ever lived at.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, like, I haven't, but yeah, that was kind of cool.
That's
to
funny.
experience for sure.
So yeah, I mean, thankfully our families are both, like, religious, so we've also, you know, woven in, like, church services and stuff in there too.
Yeah. One thing that I could say, though, being, like, you know, like, bilingual and, you know, not being from here, I get props to my mom. She always tried to teach us, you know, like, the traditional, like, you know, American. She'll cook. She won't cook, like, rice and beans and, you know, like, stewed chicken
Rice and
shit
beans for every meal.
for every meal. So, like, you know, for, like, Thanksgiving, you know,
Christmas,
like, she'll do, like, more,
turkey
like,
and ham
turkey,
and,
ham, like, green beans, you know, like, casseroles and stuff and all that good jazz, mac and cheese. But now on the 24th, she will cook, like, you know, how we celebrate. Like, you know, she will roast, like, a pork shoulder or whatever, un pernil is what they call in Spanish. She'll make arroz con gandules. Damn, I'm getting hungry. Ensalada mixta, which is like potato salad. Then she'll make empanadas. She'll make arepita. She'll make a bunch of different.
She cooks for a football team. Doesn't matter if it's 3 of y'all or if it's 100 people.
Yep,
Yeah.
she cooks.
Same amount.
She'll give the whole. If you live near us, everybody's getting food. She
Yep.
doesn't
If you can
ask.
smell it, you're getting food.
you're getting food.
If you're within nose distance,
You're gonna
getting
get some
food.
food. Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
yeah. So it's been interesting. I mean, I feel like we've done a few holidays similarly over the last few years, and then we've kind of switched a few things up over time. It also depends on, like, our jobs and stuff too, because things have changed with our jobs. Like, sometimes I have to work on holidays. You might have to start working on holidays soon. And obviously now we have a kid, so we definitely want to, you know, prioritize our little family of 3 here and making sure, you know, we're starting our own traditions. We have our first home that this will be only our second holiday season in.
Oh yeah, that is true. Because last year was our last and our first holiday here at our home, like, just us two. You were pregnant, but
Yeah,
she
it
wasn't
was
here
our
yet.
last holiday, just the 2 of us, but our first holiday in our first home. Yeah,
Yeah, so-
and first married holidays.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, so things have changed a little bit every year for us. So we'll see how things go and kind of what we decide to do this year. It's coming up fast. It'll be here before we know it,
Way too
which
fast.
is crazy. It always goes by really quickly, though. So hopefully we'll get to see each other's families at some point over the course of, you know, those couple of days before and after the holidays, and we'll figure things out. But we get it. It's tricky. Definitely a tricky situation. So
Yeah, because even, I mean, like, not just us two, but, like, your siblings, you know, they also have jobs and stuff.
yeah,
But
they have families now too.
They live closer to your parents than we do, so
Yeah, but even you have to think too, it's not just like our siblings, it's their significant others now and like their extended families, like they have the same issues too, you know, like seeing each other's, you know, sides of the family. That's where it gets tricky because you're not talking about just our families, you're also talking about families that like you're not even related to, you know, like,
you don't even know.
Yeah, like other families. So it's hard. It's definitely getting tougher the older we get. The more significant others, the more kids that are involved. It's definitely getting harder for everyone to block off the same, you know, days or 8 hours to all hang out and celebrate together. So things are going to change. It's definitely not going to be the way that it was when we grew up. And I think we all knew it was coming, but it's definitely been a little more extreme, like changes in the last like 4 or 5 years, I would say, just as we've all become adults and kind of started our own lives and families.
Just think about that there's excuse me. Think about that there's people that only see their families on holidays and only kind of speak to them around that time. Mm-hmm. How much time are you missing out on your family?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like I told you, like I speak to my mom and my sister every day.
Oh yeah, y'all talk all the time.
Every day. Mm-hmm. If I don't call, they think something is wrong. They call me. They're looking at my location, making sure I'm alive.
Yeah.
But like, just think about if I only saw my mom once a year.
Yeah, that's the case for a lot of people, though. Well, especially if you don't live near your families, you know, like if your career or your significant other or something is like far away and now you don't live near your family anymore. Like, I could see how that would happen, but
yeah, I even tell you sometimes, like, did you speak to your parents? Did you ask them, you know, how they doing and stuff like that? But
yeah,
it's just because it's how we grew up, you know, like you always call your mom, no matter what, or your dad, you know, and check on them, making sure everybody's okay. And there's still space because sometimes, you know, they like us, like we be having a bad day.
Yeah.
They could be having a bad day and feeling sad, you know. So speaking to them every day, making sure that they're good, I think is a positive thing to do.
Important, yeah. Hopefully you'll pass that down to Layla there.
Yeah, I will try to, my best. But, yeah, speaking to your family all the time is like the greatest thing ever. And also, like, close friends. Like, I got friends
that are like family.
Yeah, that I talk to every day. We got a group chat and we speak every day. It doesn't matter about, you know, it could be nonsense. So,
sometimes a little too much.
Yeah.
Boys, chill out late at night. We're trying to sleep, okay?
Yeah. Normally is as soon as I lay down to go to sleep, here comes all the text messages.
He's like, dang it. How did these...
It was like, how do they know?
How do they do it every night?
Yeah. So now I put my phone do not disturb so I don't get nothing.
Oops.
But yeah, it's good to also like check on your friends, you know. There's a lot of people with like especially the guys with mental health. They don't like to speak about, you know, what's going on. Just check on your peoples. It could just be like, hey man.
Yeah, not just at the holidays.
Yeah, just be like, hey bro, how's it going? How you been lately, you know? So just touch base with your peoples and making sure that they okay.
Yeah. That's sleepy.
Yeah. You gotta do it sometimes.
All right, let's see. What can we wrap this thing up with? I think we were going to talk about some of our favorite maybe movies and TV shows.
You want to go first?
Sure. Well, I'll start out because it's fall. The unofficial TV show of fall is Gilmore Girls. I didn't make the rules. I just follow those. And that's probably one of the shows that I've watched the most over and over and over again. Started watching it as a probably preteen or a teenager whenever it was on TV. I'd come home from school and it would be playing, you know, reruns on TV. My dad would walk through the room. He knew it as the show with the girls who talked really quickly, who talked really fast. He was always like, how do you keep up with them? I don't know. Probably because that's how I talk. But love it. Seen it a million times. So I'm on my annual rewatch of it right now. I think I'm already on like season 3 or 4 at this point. So I'm probably like halfway through. Love it. So that's probably one of my favorite TV shows. Movies, of course, Harry Potter. Love the series. This is probably a hot take, but one of my favorite movies is Deathly Hallows Part 1. So the second to last movie. Most people put that towards the end, but...
Really?
Yeah, most people don't love that one as much. I know your favorite's Goblet of Fire. I know you love the Triwizard Tournament and all that. So
My favorite.
yeah, so I know you love that one. I also just love the first one, though. It's just like such a classic. You know, it's just so...
You're a wizard, Harry.
It was just such a different concept than anything else that had been done before. And I remember like going and seeing them in the theaters and reading the books as a kid. Funny story, actually. So when we were kids, did they have Scholastic Book Fair at school when you were a kid?
Don't remember.
In the library? Okay, so it was like
Probably.
a week or a couple of days in the library where a company would come and they would like sell all this crap. Like tons of books, games, toys, puzzles, like all kinds of things. It was the Scholastic Book Fair. And you could buy, you know, like your parents would have to send money with you if you wanted to like buy something. Well, we had never read Harry Potter before. We didn't know what it was, but we wanted to read it. My mom used to read to us when we were kids, and we accidentally started reading the second book first because we didn't know what it was and we didn't realize it was a series. So Mom sat down one night with me and my younger brother, and she was reading to us, and she was kind of like, this doesn't really like make sense. Like, I don't really understand. Like, I feel like we're like diving into like the middle of a story. Well, we were diving into book 2. So we figured it out. I don't think we read too much of the second one, but we went back and started reading the first one. Yeah.
Oh, she went and bought it?
Yeah. I think we only read the first like maybe 2 or 3 books like as a family, and then we were older, so we started, you know, reading them on our own. But yeah, I would say Gilmore Girls, Harry Potter. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, I love like some reality TV. We talked about Survivor the other day. I love Amazing Race. We used to watch like American Idol and stuff as a family back in the day. I think my parents still do, but I haven't watched it in years. I don't know, what else jumps out at you?
For me, I didn't really have anything specific that like I had to watch every like holiday. I mean, just your occasional like Christmas movies like Elf. We'll watch Home Alone, and what was another one that then like animated movies that were like holiday theme.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
Twice
pretty
Upon a
much
Christmas from like Disney's, you know, like and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, every holiday season, like my family watches all of the classic like cartoon ones that were on like ABC or CBS or whatever growing up, like the Charlie Brown ones and like the original
Grandma
like Grinch and
by the reindeer.
all of those like little 30-minute, you know, like movies or whatever. And then yeah, we usually watch like all the other more popular like Christmas movies. I think there's a few like Halloween or Thanksgiving specials out there. Of course, I love like Halloween ones like Hocus Pocus, Halloween Town, all the like Disney Channel movies.
Sisters?
All of that stuff. Yeah. I probably need to start watching some of those soon.
I know. I feel like we've been missing out.
I know. We're slacking over here. But
shows that we watch a lot of SVU.
oh, duh. How can I forget about Elliot? Oh my gosh. Elliot and Olivia. I mean, come on. Yeah, no, I've definitely watched that entire series all the way through multiple times. We both have.
Yeah.
We've watched it together and before we knew each other. So,
yeah,
we've watched it a lot.
So, there was another show that I used to really like because it involved math. It's called Numbers.
Oh, yeah, you've told me about it. I've never watched it.
It's like they'll have like a random episode when I look it up.
That's
and
weird.
It'll just be this random ass episode. I can't
Alright, well, if anybody knows where you can watch the show Numbers, let Johnny know. I've never watched it, so I'd watch it with you if we could find it.
It's pretty cool. Like, I saw it the first time, obviously, in a math class. The
really?
teacher because they used to be like on a cassette, VHS. So they brought one episode in, and then we watched it, and then after I graduated, you know, like Netflix and all that started coming out, like, and it was more popular. And then I remember the show, and I was like, oh, that show was kind of cool when we saw it in class. So I started it from the beginning, and it's a pretty good story. Like,
shout out to your math teacher.
Yeah, it actually follows like a storyline throughout the whole show. It's not like a show that each episode is kind of like random.
Okay, so you have to actually watch all of it? For
the most part, yeah. Like, you see the character development through kind of like SVU. But
SVU, you don't have to. You could definitely watch random episodes of SVU.
Yeah, like I mean, it's similar like setup. You know, like they'll have they'll run together and then they'll have like another episode. But sometimes they will refer back to like a serial killer or something that they're looking for that happened before or something. They'll do a compare, and it's kind of cool. That I watched Prison Break. Also, that was a good show.
Yeah.
A show called Heroes. I watched that one quite a bit. I always wanted to been wanting to finish like the show 24.
I've never seen that.
I get into it, but it's so long because each episode is an hour. The whole show happens in 24 hours. So
we did watch like 1 or 2 episodes together.
You have to watch everything. If you miss an hour, you're gonna be like, or 2 hours, you're gonna be like, oh,
it's
crap,
like a whole day. Yeah.
So you're like, what happened?
Yeah.
So it's like a lot you can miss in that show. And then all my anime stuff, you know.
All your dorky, nerdy stuff.
Yep, Naruto, Bleach, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. What else?
I can always tell who was the last one of us on our Hulu account because it'll have recently watched, and it'll either be like, if it was me, it was probably like SVU or something on there. If it's you, it's one of your anime things on there.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, babe, you were watching TV while you're working today?
You sure was. Yeah.
I also love just like the classic movies that I grew up on too. Like, I can't forget things like Mean Girls and like The Notebook. Those were ones that, you know, like growing up as like a teenager, I could probably say those whole movies frontwards and backwards.
I watched a lot of The Mask growing up with Jim Carrey.
Well, we know why you watched that one. Go ahead.
Well,
tell everyone.
What's her name?
Cameron Diaz.
Carmen Diaz was my crush for forever. If you ever seen The Mask, Carmen Diaz from The Mask. Cameron?
Yeah.
Cameron Diaz from The Mask. When she come out in the bank with the red dress.
Johnny says that's where his love of blondes came from. So
sure did.
I guess I better say thank you to Cameron Diaz, or I may not have a husband right now.
Yeah. I was like, holy crap. She just, I don't know. She looked out of this world, and now I got my own.
I don't even think I know what you're talking about. So I'd have to look it up.
I'll have to show you.
Okay.
I love that movie.
Maybe we'll flash a picture of her on the screen so people know what scene we're talking about.
I used to be able to recite like all the words from the movie.
Yeah.
I used to practice it.
You used to practice it?
Yeah.
Now that's a little dorky, babe.
I used to love the movie. I used to watch it all the time.
You just stood in your room by yourself practicing lines?
Yeah. Sure did.
That's kind of cute.
Thanks. I try. What other? Oh, I mean, like, I don't know. Growing up, I saw a lot of like Ninja Turtles and like a lot of superhero movies that were out at the time, I guess.
You loved Scooby-Doo. You said that was one of your favorite cartoons.
Love Scooby-Doo. Hot take, did not like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
No, me either. It was creepy.
That shit was creepy as hell growing up.
No, I didn't like that. I also didn't like Cat Dog either.
Yeah, Cat Dog was kind of stupid though.
Yeah. Stop.
Would, like spit out a cat ball. Ew, what the heck? Didn't really like Cow Chicken either. I thought it was kind of dumb.
I'm sorry, what?
Cow Chicken.
What the hell is Cow Chicken?
I'll have to show you. There's another show that was really dumb.
That sounds dumb. It's like a ripoff of Cat Dog. Was it Cow Chicken?
I mean, they weren't merged together, but there was a show called Cow and Chicken, and they were like brothers or something.
Stupid.
And I used to love Pinky and the Brain.
I didn't really watch that one.
Really?
No.
They were from Warner Brothers, I think. I forgot the name of the show, but Pinky and the Brain, whatever show that was on.
No, I know it. Yeah, I definitely recognize the name. I can like picture the little like pink guy, the little character, but
no, you might be thinking of the Pink Panther. They weren't pink.
No,
they were
I
like
Pink
rats.
Panther. Oh well, maybe it's like a tannish, nudish pink color, right? It's not like bright pink, but yeah.
Yep, but that show was cool. Damn. Now I gotta think. There was so many damn shows. I used to watch
Looney
everything.
Tunes.
Love Looney Tunes. What else?
I mean, once I got a little bit older, I started watching like Totally Spies and
Kim Possible.
Brace Face. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, and then when I got a little bit older, then it was like Lizzie McGuire. Mary-Kate and Ashley had some TV shows back in the day that had a few seasons.
Oh, I used to watch Full House.
Yeah, Full House was good.
The Fresh Prince. How could I forget that? I used to watch that shit every morning before I
That
went to
was
school.
always on like late night. I was on like
Fresh
the Nick
Prince?
at Night. Yeah.
No, it was on like at 6:30 in the morning before we went to school.
Probably then too, but it was on like late at night too. It was always one of the ones they showed on Nick at Night after like 10 o'clock or whatever it was.
Yeah, and then I don't know, Teen Titans. It goes up to like the Justice League stuff I used to watch. Man, they need to bring back freaking Cartoon Network and Boomerang. Oh my god.
Yeah, and we also said when we had kids, we are not showing our kids the crap that they have on TV right now. All these shows we've been talking about, that's what our kids are watching.
Like the Flintstones, the Jetstones. What else?
Jetsons, yeah.
Is it Jetsons? I said Jetstones.
Yeah.
The Jetsons. Man, why am I drawing a blank on all these shows?
I was a Barney kid when I was like little. I watched a lot of Barney.
What about Sesame Street?
Sure, we could do Sesame Street. I don't remember like loving it, but yeah, sure, we could do that.
Kermit the Frog. Hey there, Big Bird. Anything else?
I don't know. That's all that's coming to my head right now, but let us know. What are we missing?
What other shows did you guys like growing up for like holidays or just shows in
general, movies in general, or were there like specific holiday shows you had to watch every year, like that you couldn't miss? I feel like sometimes they get a little repetitive though. You watch the same like holiday movies every year and then you kind of get tired of them. But I feel like they don't come out with very good holiday movies anymore. I feel like it's rare that you get a good holiday movie that you're like excited to rewatch every year.
Yeah. I think that's why I find myself rewatching always like Law and Order. Because there's a lot of shows, but they don't hit the same.
Yeah. I also think we're just inundated with so many new shows now because of like streaming services, and you can binge them, and I'm a binger for sure. Like I'm going to watch an entire season in like 2 days if they put everything out. So you finish them and then you forget about them. Like other shows you used to watch weekly, you know, you'd wait for them to come out every Wednesday night or every Thursday night or whatever it was. Like I used to joke with my parents because that's how they watched Friends. Like Friends came out every week, was like an episode, and they had to wait and like watch it together. But now like we just watch everything all at once.
Yeah.
And we sit down and watch it in like 8 or 10 hours and you're done with the show. And then you forget it. Like that season might have been really good. You might have really enjoyed it. But how are you supposed to keep up with all these shows? How are you supposed to know when like another season comes out?
And the thing that I hate now too about streaming services is you have to have a membership to Hulu, but then if you want to watch something else in Hulu, you need a membership for Stars. Like, bitch, I'm already paying for Hulu. You want me to pay?
We have so many
with
subscriptions.
An app within an app?
I think it's going to come around full circle. So, like, back in the day, it was, like, cable, right? Mm-hmm. Everything was on cable. So, you paid, depending on, like, what service you had. I feel like at one point, cable got kind of expensive. So, you were probably paying $80, $90, $100 a month or something for cable. Then Netflix kind of started, and, like, Redbox and, like, those kind of things. And you could get them, like, mailed to you, or you could go get them from, like, the Redbox thing or whatever.
I kind of miss Blockbuster.
Oh, absolutely. Blockbuster was the shit.
Yeah,
like, I remember my dad taking us on, like, a Friday on the way home from school or something and letting us pick out, like, a kid's movie. And, like, he would pick out, like, an adult movie for him and my mom. Not, like, adult, like, X-rated, but, like, adult, like...
Excuse me, what kind of Blockbuster were you going to?
But you know what I mean? So and then, like, if we would beg to, like, get some candy in the checkout line or something, you know? But yeah, Blockbuster was where it was at.
Yeah, it used to be something I used to look forward to.
How long did you get it for? I forget. How long could you rent it for?
You could rent it for 3 days, or you could rent it for 5 days, if I remember correctly. Or you could get a membership that you could just watch the movie and bring it back and get another one.
Yeah, I don't think we had a membership, but anyways, Blockbuster was the thing. I would totally do that again. Yeah. That was cool. It was such a fun experience, to go and, like, look through all the movies, pick one out, like, decide, like, having a movie night was, like, a big deal, you know? Yeah.
And then I also enjoyed the Redbox. You know, you find a Redbox, you can rent the movie for like $1 or whatever. Yeah. And they used to have a lot of movies inside the damn Redbox.
They did. It was kind of impressive how many movies they could fit in those things. And they usually had, like, pretty new movies in there. Mm-hmm. Like, they were pretty good about, like, keeping the new stuff from the theaters, like, in there. But back to what I was saying, I definitely think like subscription services are going to phase out eventually, and they're going to come up with like one big subscription service that like everything melds together. So like now, like Hulu and Disney Plus are like together. You don't necessarily need both of them.
And ESPN.
Yeah. So like those right there are kind of like all one thing. Netflix is still on its own right now, but I think eventually they're all going to kind of come back together into one big service, and then it's going to be like you're paying for cable. Because everything's all going to be together. I mean, if we went through and like added up all the subscription services that we have,
it's probably more than what cable was before.
Yeah, honestly. I was gonna say, I bet we're spending at least $100 a month on subscriptions, if not more. Especially because Netflix and these stupid places have cracked down on people like sharing, like not within households and stuff. So you had to get your own. Like we used to all be on like a family one with like my parents, and we would just share theirs. Nope, can't do that anymore. Yep. So now we have like Netflix, we have Hulu, we have Disney Plus, we have Peacock, we have Paramount, we have I don't even remember what else we have. I mean, that's 5 of them right there, and they're probably at least
Disney Plus
each.
Did you mention that one?
Hulu, Disney, Netflix, Paramount, Peacock, HBO.
Yeah. We got the ESPN one.
Yeah, we probably need to cancel that, honestly.
Yeah.
But that's 7 different subscriptions that we're probably paying like $15 to $20 for each of them. That's over $100 easily right there.
Yep.
Just give me cable. Let me have cable and let me be able to record things, and I'm good to go.
The problem is I hate commercials are the worst.
I will say not having commercials is great, but some of the subscriptions you have to pay for to not have commercials. Oh, another one, Amazon Prime. I was watching something on Prime earlier. That's 8 things. I was watching something on Prime earlier today. You have to watch commercials, or you have to pay for like the higher subscription level.
What the heck?
So you have to watch like 2 minutes of commercials just like you would if you were watching it on TV, if you were watching it on cable.
But I think that's how like all these streaming services have, you know how like, oh, it's only like a Netflix like movie or a Netflix TV show produced by Netflix. It's obviously because they're charging you up the ass. And everybody has to pay it. So like, you know, they have to make the money somehow to pay all these damn actors and stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, I do miss seeing movies in movie theaters. Like going to a movie theater used to be like such a big deal. It was like so much fun. And like meeting up with friends when you were like in high school to like go see a movie, or going on date nights to movies. We went to movies all the time when we first started dating. That was like such a fun thing. I mean, I know you don't want to go like when you first meet someone because you can't talk and like get to know them. So I don't recommend that. But
the dumbest thing ever. Like to go on a first date, do not go to the freaking movies. What you gonna do there?
We all know what you're doing if you are asking someone to go to the movies on your first date. You're trying to cut a hole in the bottom of that popcorn bucket if that's what you're doing. Like,
yeah, or I don't know, something. Because like, what you gonna do? Just stare at each other at the gaze and like get to know each other that way?
No. And then it's awkward. It's like, do you like hold hands? Do you touch each other? Like, do you like kind of put your arm around each other? Like, what do you do on a first date in the movies? That's stupid.
Let us know in the comments below if you've gone on a first date to the movie theaters. What the hell did you do? Just stare at each other?
I don't want the dirty details.
Because let me tell you.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
I would not be doing it.
But it does suck that like movies aren't really that big of a thing anymore.
No.
Like we were just talking not that long ago about going to the movies. We wanted to go to one before Layla was born because I was like, hey, I think we have a gift card to the movies and we hadn't used it. We might have even had 2 of them. And, you know, I was like, hey, let's go before we have a kid. Like we probably won't be able to go again like very soon. And there was nothing to watch. All the movies sucked. Like, I don't want to spend the money just to spend the money because I want to go to the theater. It's not going to be fun if it's a shitty movie.
Yeah, the movies don't hit like they used to, I don't think. Even like when the previews come out, I used to be a big Fast and the Furious like fanatic, and all the Marvel movies when all the Marvel movies started coming out, like I used to be excited to want to go see it, but now it's like they announce a new Marvel movie or like another Fast and the Furious movie, and I'm just like,
I think it's just because we have such access to them at home, because you can just watch them like whenever you want, as many times as you want. Like, you get tired of things, you know. And I mean, there have been some good movies they put out on like Netflix or whatever, or HBO. Like, there are some good ones, but I lean now more towards watching shows than I do movies.
You know what I want to know? If anybody knows out there, why the hell do they take the movies or shows away from a damn network like Netflix? They'll be like, oh, leaving soon, bringing something else in.
Yeah, it's not like they run out of space on Netflix, do
It's
they?
like, bro,
That's not a thing,
it's a
is it?
streaming thing. Like, it's all online. I'm confused as to why. If I'm watching a show that I haven't finished yet,
And
then
you
it'd
have to hurry up and finish it? Yeah.
It's like leaving on the 30th, or something else.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where is it
Or
going?
they go away from like Netflix. Does Netflix like run out of room for movies? I hate it if you're like looking for a movie and you were saying, oh, you're like in the middle of watching a show and it says it's getting ready to leave Netflix. What about when you're like on there and you're like scrolling and you find a movie that you want to watch and it's like, oh, it leaves tomorrow. And I'm like, I don't have time to watch it right now.
Yeah, I don't understand why they do that. Or like the Harry Potter stuff. Like, it was for the longest on HBO Max.
Yep.
Now it's gone. Like, you got to go try to find it somewhere. Now it's like on
they'll like
Peacock
take
or
them
something.
down and they'll put them on like a different service or
Yeah.
and like I don't know. That's just stupid. Like,
It's so stupid.
let's go back to cable. I'm starting a petition. Let's just go back to everything all in
Yeah.
one place.
Oh, that one Christmas movie that you really like. What was it? When the two girls like switch places.
Oh, The Holiday.
The
Yes.
Holiday.
And okay, this
Bro.
is another thing that makes me mad. They bring back things that are like for specific seasons or holidays in like the middle of the fucking year that has nothing to do with. I'll look up in the middle of June and they'll be like, "Oh, The Holiday is now back on Netflix," and then they'll take it down in like October. I'm
And
like,
you're like, what the heck?
I didn't want to watch it in June and
We had to
July.
buy
I
it.
want to watch it in November or December. Yeah, we bought it for like $5 or $6 or whatever it was. I
We
don't
just
know.
gave up because every time we wanted to see it, it was not on none of the streaming services. It was gone. We was like, bro,
Stupid.
this shit was there a couple months ago.
Doesn't make any sense. Let's go back to the 90s, early 2000s. That was when we were really
When the
living.
good times.
Yeah, let's go back to that time. We won't start talking about music right now, but
going
that's
back.
another topic
Back
for
in
another
time.
day. All right, I think we better wrap it up. I think we're,
Your voice cracked a little bit over there.
excuse me, I'm going through puberty.
Get the hairball out.
Gross. All right, cat dog.
Uh,
All right.
check our list and see if we miss anything.
I think that was everything for today. I think we got it all. We talked about your first football game, Halloween and decorating, splitting time with different families during the holidays, fall activities we like to do, and our favorite movies and TV shows.
And that was it.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, we
It's
did
a lot of topics for one day. I think
Yeah.
we talked you guys' ears off. So I think we did good. Good job, babe.
Good job, honey.
Killed it. Pound it, Munchkin. Oh, she moved when you moved.
Sorry. And this little girl's been a trooper. She's been chilling here. At first, she got fuzzy.
Yeah, she's definitely
now
going to
she
be
just-
hungry as soon as she wakes up. We're past her feeding,
She's
so.
out cold.
All right, well, that's it for today. Thanks, guys, for joining. Hope you come back for our next one. We've got a whole list of ideas and topics to discuss, so
Yeah.
we'll see what the next episode holds. But appreciate you guys joining us again for another episode of Meant to Be Podcast. You didn't make any jokes today, babe. I don't have a tally for today.
I know.
Good job.
Damn, what a letdown.
What a slacker. All right, there's always tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll try to get another
I was
day.
trying to get her to like chill out first.
Excuses.
I know.
All right.
Well, guys, thank you again. Like she said, hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.
Peace out.